To talk mean about me again, Terry. I'm just playing.
And also, it's not good to enter.
Food eating champion.
Good morning. Good morning, Gerald. How are you? I was still setting up stuff. Now I can see. Okay. Now I'm on it. All right. Okay. So how's everybody doing today? I had to get my other device set up so I could You still there, Gerald? I'm ready now. Oh. Yeah, I had to redo some stuff to get it to work on this new tablet. And I'm just wondering if my stream is coming through right side up or sideways. It looks like it's doing okay according to this. Okay, yeah, according to my other page, it's looking okay. Good morning, good morning. Oh. How's everybody doing today? I hear somebody over to the other road with a, sound like a backhoe or a dozer or a grader. Oh, you's in the kitchen. What are you making for breakfast, Gerald? I snacked on some stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh, I ate some cheese crackers and some applesauce. I didn't want oatmeal today. Share me out if you want to. Share me out to your other social medias and stuff. I was just checking out what's going on and seeing what's going on. Hey Tommy, how you doing? Good morning. I wanted to give a shout out to Amber this morning. Welcome home, Amber. Everybody's glad to see you home and looking good and doing good and all that jazz. I know Eddie's probably glad. Housework sucks. Me personally, I hate doing dishes, honestly. That's my only thing. I'd rather scrub nasty floors with a toothbrush is do dishes. Of course, I try to keep them all done up because I just hate doing them. I'd rather wash them one at a time as they get dirty than have to do a pile of dirty dishes. Actually, I've got a dirty pan and a spatula because I cooked the dog's meat and soaked the pan and didn't wash it yet. But I will. Probably when I get ready to need the pan again. So how's everybody doing? It's good to see you guys here this morning. I missed a lot of the shows last night. I fell asleep early. No, the others went, it started off, Tommy, and then it went down because I had to go in and allow Google, to tell Google that it was me. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I think Google intervened in it and shut it down because they thought I was being hacked. So, yeah, there's actually only one going, as far as I know. The others will be obsolete anyway. Yeah, I got up this morning and anyway, just answering some text. I shared out my stream to a lot of people this morning, and but anyway, I guess the hellhole has died down out at the slabs finally a little bit. Sure was a lot of nonsense going on out there. I think everybody is trying to get their dibs in on views, likes, subscribers, and donations. That's what everything's all about in YouTube anyway. Most of these people, they don't care about one another. You know, Tommy, and you know, these people are supposed to, according to the Bible, they're supposed to love everybody. Not all the hatred that I see day in, day out on YouTube. Not even just the hatred coming at me. I'm talking the hatred at everyone that I see. You know, there's a lot of hating going on out there. And everybody calls everybody a liar. Everybody's a liar. But what I see, most of these people, to them, it's not even lies. It's to get a like and a view on YouTube. They'll say and do anything. Doesn't matter. Boy, they sure are noisy over there today. I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're dozing down some of that trash over there on the Dope Street. That's what everybody out here calls it, Tweaker Street, that next road over. I was just wondering, is my video quality any better today? Yeah, it does show I have another live stream going. I'll see if I can get over there and shut that one off, though. If I can. Well, I guess it's not going to let me. Oh, thank you, Lori. All right. Yeah, I was wondering because maybe it just took a delay in there. I was over there. I went over to the on my phone and to see if I could shut it off, and it didn't show it was on. So. Yeah, I'm still dingling with devices trying to get all this mess synchronized and whatnot. I still didn't get that other phone, whatever you call it, that new phone I got, the S20. I guess it'll only connect to ATT. So since I got these other devices, I'm not sure. I may just get rid of that and use that, sell that one or something, and use that money toward paying off this bill where I had to get this other thingy. I'm sorry, Lori. Are you okay now? Yeah, I know you just went through a lot with your death in your family and all, and yeah, it's a lot to deal with. Yeah, I missed all the live streams last night, but it looks like Vinny's sick again. Did you see that, Lori? I don't know what was wrong with him. I couldn't get out of what I saw of it. I just couldn't make anything out. Looked like he had a tube up his nose, but I ain't sure if that was a feeding tube or a oxygen tube or well, I don't know what it was. He didn't look good. He just looked pale. Anyway, we love you, Vinny. Hope you're all right. I don't know. Yeah, he did a little video, Lori, and I'm just not. Like I said, I watched it as a replay because I fell asleep early last night. I was dead dog tired. I had errands I had to go run today. I got some stuff done in town, and before I did that, I weed eated a bunch. And by the time I got done from running errands, I was too tired to finish the weed eating, and I'm going to do that today because I've got to get all this yard work done up. Winter's coming. I don't know if y'all have noticed. Look on the ground. Look on my ground right here. Oh, good morning, Allison. But look at the leaves. See the leaves? And they're worse on the front side than they are, or the back side. But the winter's coming early, you guys. I don't know if y'all notice it or can tell it where you live. Oh, good morning, Carlos Z. Oh, I didn't know that, Allison, because I don't never see Vinny around anywhere, and I haven't been making a lot of the live streams. I've been trying to get my camper painted, which I'm not finished yet. And then once I get the painting done, I got to start putting all those doors back up. And then I got to clean. And I need some new drapes in the camper. Anybody got any small curtains they don't need? I need a lot. I have a lot of windows, and I'd even have to count them. There's one in the bathroom. There's 2 long ones above each bed, okay? And then there's 2 short ones above each bed. So that's 7 windows. I have 7 windows. But I need some short, like valances is what I need. Just window valances. I guess I need to go put some on my Amazon wish list. Pick out some and put up there. But the color is blue-gray sky, and it's got a hint of berry in it. And I'm thinking to do the trim work. I need a quart of paint for the trim, which I haven't got yet because I ran out of money. But anyway, I'm going to get a berry color for the trim, so it'll highlight that berry in the gray. And I'd like to get some kind of drapes that have basically a berry color in it. Or something. I don't even know what to get because I don't really want stripes. And I don't really want flowers. And I don't want a solid color. So I don't really know what kind of pattern to get. And I'm putting the table, Lori, I'm going to put the table back in. I'm taking out that extra bed. When I built that camper the first time, I had a travel mate. And so I put 2 beds in it, you know. And yeah, that's what I'm doing here, Lori. I'm trying to, when I redo, I'm not going to overpack the camper like I did before. It's going to have the bare minimals in it. The bare minimals. Allison, that's a good idea. I could actually, when I get the new sheets to go in there, the sheet sets, I could buy an extra set and make curtains, because this is what I was getting to, I'm going to put the table back in, so I'm going to have to make the seats in the backs, the cushions for the table, and I'm going to go to Walmart, I guess, next month and pick out material, because next month I'll be making the table back in after I get this painting done this month. Painting's the top priority to get it done and get it out of the way. Yeah, that's really a good idea. I don't want to use sheets for the what do you call it, the covering on the cushions. I need a thicker, more upholstery type material. And actually, if it wasn't so hard to hand sew, I'd go with leather. But I'm going to be hand sewing it or using fabric glue. And so I'm thinking the fabric glue is going to be the easiest. I'll probably still have some sewing to do to get everything in there just right, so the material's on there good and tight on the cushions. And I'm not going to use I want to get memory foam's what I'm trying to say. I don't want that regular styrofoam or whatever that stuff is called for the cushioning. It rots too quick. It dilapidates. I threw away all the old cushioning material and that was in there before. I just took it and threw it away. It was just, it was old and yellowed and rotty and falling apart, and so I didn't even keep it. I just tossed it out a long time ago. But anyways, I kept the table, and I've got to go to the hardware store and get a pole. I got to make a new pole because the pole that was in there wasn't even the right pole. It didn't fit the holes in the table mounts. So anyway, so I'm going to go and take one of the table mounts with me and find a piece of pipe that fits down in there really good, and for the table. I've got the top and the bottom piece to bolt the table in with. I just got to go get a new piece of pipe. But anyway, I'm going to put the table back on. And then probably what I'm going to do is, Lori, is get some of that contact paper, and I'm going to cover the tabletop and the little countertop to some kind of cute something to match the that gray berry color that I'm using in there. Oh, Allison, I have no energy, honey. I truly don't have any energy. I get up every day and force myself just to get out of bed. I think if it wasn't for prednisone, I don't even know if I'd get out of bed half these days, because I'm just tired all the time. And it's a little cool this morning. I didn't want to finish up that weed eating. I've got a little bit of weed eating. It's probably not going to take me an hour to finish up. So I want to get that done today and start putting stuff up that's summer things like flower pot planters and different little things, you know, that's I've had out for summer, get them stored away for the winter. Yeah, I have to stay busy though, Lori. You know, you'll drive yourself nuts if you don't stay busy, truthfully. You'll sit and go stir crazy. I mean, to me, YouTube is strictly entertainment purposes for me, because this is my break time, my rest time. You know, when I come in here to kick back, I'll tell you honestly what I've been watching lately is I've been watching a lot of farm videos, like chicken hatcheries, you know, where people are hatching chicks and raising chicks and building chicken pens and things on a larger scale. And the farms and gardens and new farming methods and gardening methods, and I've been watching a lot of that. I've just been trying to steer clear of a lot of the drama, to be honest. And that's why you haven't really seen me around much. I make a comment here and there. I don't even catch the videos live, because most of them go live at night when I'm asleep. You know, I get up early in the morning, way before daylight. I've already been up and had coffee and cookies and, you know, some snacks this morning, and got that out of the way. And now I'm on orange Kool-Aid and chips. That'll be my next snack. But I snack periodically all throughout the day. Small snacks. Keeps my energy going. I picked peppers the other day. I had peppers in the garden. Yeah, Lori, yeah, I'm real sorry about your sister. Yeah, I don't know. I would hate to lose my sisters. I've only lost one brother. There were 6 of us in the family. My older brother died many, many, many years ago. You want to hear a funny story, Lori? About my brother. My brother died many years ago, and at a very early age. You know, I mean, he was in his he was in his 30s, I'm gonna say. I believe he was. But anyway, get this. You know, my dad, who hadn't passed away at that time, he had already had his funeral paid for probably 50 years before he died. You know, old people think about stuff like that. So he had his funeral all paid for and everything, and was, you know, ready to, when it got his time, he was just ready to be buried there. So anyway, so my brother died, and they cremated him, but there was nowhere to put his ashes or anything, and so the family had, my dad said, take his ashes and go out to his cemetery plot and dig a little hole and set his box of ashes down inside there. Okay, so that's what they did. But anyway, get this, Lori. So they took my brother's box of ashes that was actually shipped from the crematory place to the funeral home on UPS. It was in a little box that said UPS on it. So this is how you. I'm gonna tell this to the trolls, because this is how you die when you have no friends, no nothing. Okay. You get shipped your ashes get shipped in a UPS box, okay? But get this, okay, so they put my brother's ashes down in the hole along in my dad's empty grave. Well, they had a flood, okay? This is out in Kentucky somewhere. Anyway, the we call it the cemetery flooded, you know. And my brother, he was always a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home, you know. He just rolled from one place to another his whole life. And anyway, so the flood came, and it washed all the headstones every which way, and, you know, never did find my brother's ashes anymore. So we just all assumed my brother's just still a rolling stone. He's just out there rolling around, probably from one cemetery to the other. We have no idea where his ashes ended up at. They probably, oh, good morning, Attic. But anyway, they had to go down and find all the headstones and put them back into their place, and, you know, resituate the thing after the flood was over. But my brother was never to be seen or heard from again. So his final resting place was not there. He's wherever now. You know, and that's why I feel bad for some of these haters, because, you know, that's what's going to be with them, you know. And you can tell by the way they act, none of them don't have any family or anybody to care about them. That's why they're on YouTube hating people, because nobody in real life likes them. Thank you, Lori. I always appreciate you, girl. And Attic, good morning, Attic. But anyway, I just thought that was always a cute little, everybody in the family just kind of laughs about that little funeral deal with my brother, because, you know, we tried our best to put him in a spot where he'd have a forever home, right? But it didn't work out that way. Mother Nature sometimes keeps people headed in the direction they're headed in, whether they want it to or not. But that's so far, I mean, out of my, yeah, oh, it is, Lori. Yeah, it's sad, but it's hilarious. But, you know, it relates pretty close to all the hatred going on in this community. Because this is what I see for the future for a lot of these people. Yeah, he's free, just like he always was, Lori. He's a rolling stone still. And, you know, like I said, the family we did try to put him in a solid place for his forever life, you know. But it just didn't work out that way. Why is it a good morning, Attic? I want to hear. Lori's going to bite too. Yeah, we're going to bite. We want to know, why is it a good day? It's a good day for me because I woke up, okay? But I don't know if everybody feels that way. Lori might feel that way. I feel like if I wake up, I did damn good. Yeah, I weed-eated this grass yesterday, what there is of it, because I'm fixing to have to start raking leaves, and I hate to rake leaves through tall grass. So that's why I'm trying to get this weed eating done, which I'll finish today. But I'd rather get out there and weed eat in the heat where it's a little warmer. Oh, yeah, you're slow at your work, Lori? That's good. Dang, 66 degrees. See, that's what makes people sick, Attic, is honestly that hot 110 during the day and 66 at night. We've been about 70 at night nowadays, but we've been getting up near, actually up near and above 90 still, and then getting down to 70 at night. But that drop, see, that's why I got sick. That's how I got the bronchitis. It's from the change in the temperature, going from hot to cold so quickly. And but I went and got antibiotics, and I'm a lot better now. Actually, I was getting sick when my secret YouTube visitor was here, and yeah, but you got to be careful, Addict, to not get sick. That's the thing. When your body's not acclimated to that drastic change in the temperatures, it'll make you get sick. A simple cold, but I'm not talking COVID, but it will make you get sick. And the bad thing about it is I went to get an antibiotic for my bronchitis because I knew that's what I had, and they made me. Oh, hey, Paradox D. I wish someone would buy my Amazon wish list, but I have to wait. Yeah, me too. Yeah, I got some cool stuff on my Amazon wish list. Actually, I put a pair of bell-bottom pants on my wish list that I really do want. Actually, what I want them for is in case we do get to dress up for Halloween. Halloween's one of my favorite times of years. I'm gonna dress up. I'm gonna be a hippie, and I found a cool pair of bell-bottom pants I wanted to get. But then I may change my mind and be something else on Halloween. Who all likes Halloweens? They all like to dress up for Halloween? I really do. Oh, Attic, my windows are always open, honey. Always. My doors and my windows. Oh, look at the bird. Look at the bird, you guys. Oh, isn't she pretty? There she went. I've got tons of birds. Bob! Hey, how are you doing? Hey, Attic. Cool. Hey, yeah, send me a link to one of them, Attic, so I can get to your page. Have SP send it, or get my number from SP. I don't care. Just send me the link, email it, or whatever to one of them. I'd love to see them. I may get out and drive around and take some videos if people decorate for Halloween this year. I don't decorate here because we don't get trick-or-treaters. I've been here 20 years and never had a trick-or-treater one other than my own grandkids stop by to trick-or-treat. Good morning, Mr. Lazy. How are we doing? Yeah, that'll be good, Attic. Thank you. Yeah, I just want to be sure and see them, Attic, because I do Halloween and St. Patty's Day are absolutely my two most favorite holidays due to the fact that you get to dress up in a costume. And me, I'm eccentric and I love costume. Oh, I'm great, Mr. Lazy. I'm already looking forward to Halloween. It's not even Halloween yet. That'll be next month. Yeah, I got my birthday coming up here in another week or so. And hey, Donna Kay. Good morning. Oh, Sam's up here. He hears me talking to you guys, and he always thinks that's odd when I'm talking to myself. Yeah, he thinks that's odd, don't you, Sam? Mama talks to herself. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Lazy. Dang. I didn't grow any pumpkins. Hopefully I may do it next year. Okay, Allison. Yes, Mr. Lazy. Better luck next time. I don't know if Walmart's got any pumpkins out or not worth buying. Okay, Lori, don't work too hard. I'll be thinking about you while you're working. I'll talk to you later on, honey. Yeah, I'll be back to work after my video break this morning. I thought I'd do a morning video and do a little chit-chat with you guys while everybody's up and at 'em. Let's call it that. Up and at 'em. I always say the early bird catches the worm. Never did really understand that. I'm still drying out seeds to send out to people. I got a lot of seeds dried, and I'm drying some more. And I went out and picked some off that flowering bush that I got. It had some seeds on it this morning. Oh, Mr. Lazy, I got a new chick, and I'm in the process of moving all my stuff to Oklahoma. So anyway, I got the chickens moved. Here's the deal. The chickens are all moved, but I hatched out another baby chick after I got the other stuff moved, right? So I've got a baby chick in here in the brooder. And I don't know if you ever saw the name come in here, Chicken Lips Collector. But anyway, first thing this baby chick did was reach up and pecked me right on the lips. So I named this little baby chick Chicken Lips. Well, I decided he was lonely, so I turned on a chick video of some chirping chicks for him, right? And laid the phone down. Well, he gets up on there and he'll sit on the phone and listen to the baby chicks chirping. And then after a while, he'll get up there and he'll shut the video off when he gets tired of hearing them, when he don't want to hear them no more. The little chick, he's only about 4 days old, and he has actually he pecks on the screen. He knows how to touch the screen and shut the video off. And I think I'm going to set him on top of the phone and just let him video himself working that phone. Oh yeah, he's adorable. Or she, I think it's a she actually, but I named her Chicken Lips. And she comes when I talk to her and I call her Chicken Lips. She actually responds to it. That's the best way to put that. She responds to when I call her Chicken Lips. And then she'll holler when she wants me to get her out of the brooder and take her out and play with her. She'll sit in there and holler till I get her out and take her out to play for a little while. But I've got duck eggs and some more baby chicks in the incubator hatching. And this will probably be the last batch of hatching. Yeah, pretty much. I'm the only one the baby chick knows. But what happened was, as soon as I just got done moving the last batch of the chicks, right, and got them all moved, and I came back in, I'd been out painting in the camper and came back in, and there it was hatched out in the incubator. And I thought, oh, Lord. So I got in there and I got him out, and he was down. I had the turner still in, but he was down at the end of the turner just sitting there just a-hollering. So I got him out, got her out, and she's just kind of been my little pet. I may just keep that one with me as my travel chicken, because I'm getting that one tamed to come get on my finger and perch on me, and it sits up on top of me. It did jump off one time though and ran into the door was getting ready to run out the door outside. I don't want it to get used to running around outside yet. I'm just going to let it run around in the house. It's going to be eating that medicated chick starter for a while anyway, so I'm not too worried about the mess it's going to make. It's not really making any mess yet anyway. But it could stay in that brooder box. It's a big brooder box, pretty good size, so it can stay in there for quite a while. If it starts getting too hot out later, I'll just turn the light off in there so it doesn't have so much heat, and then open the top of it up so it can get sunlight. Oh, is he sleeping, Attic? Yeah, he's a mess. I like SP. He's a sweetheart. He's my neighbor almost. He's been a good friend to me for a long time. Long time. My dog's tapping me on the leg. What is the matter with you, Sam? Here, go up there in front of the camera. Go up there in front of the camera so they can see you guys. I've got my dogs up here wanting some attention. My little wiggle worm, my little Mr. Wiggles. He's something else. But as soon as I get some more of these chores done, I'll be ready for another YouTube visitor. I just got to see who wants to come visit next. I wish Evan would come visit. I'd really love a visit from Evan. There's a lot of stuff. Evan and I could go downtown and video. We could take a couple days and go do a lot of videoing out down here. If they let me video inside the casino, I'd like to go in there and make a video, but I actually made a video inside there one day, but I didn't put it up. They don't like you videoing in there for whatever reason. I really don't know. They're like the courts here. The courts don't let you video inside them either. No cell phones, no recording devices, no nothing. Oh, I love Evan. Yeah, I love Evan beyond love. Evan's like, he's the bestest. A lot of people don't like Evan, and I really don't care. Evan's Evan, and Evan don't like who Evan don't like, and you know, I may like people Evan don't like. It doesn't matter. We still, bottom line, we still love each other no matter what. But I always got Evan's back, and he knows it. I'll always be there for him. And yes, y'all, plain potato chips is the bomb, because you need that salt. And the reason I eat a few chips in the morning is for the salt, because when it gets hot after a while and I start sweating, I need that salt to help me to sweat. Otherwise, you hold fluids. I only eat a couple chips at a time, you guys. But yeah, Evan calls it as he sees it, you know. And he's usually not far off base with what he calls out. So I just kind of watch and learn. I learn a lot. I do learn a lot. Yeah, I named this video Trolls, Lost Souls, and Assholes. I thought that would pretty much describe what's going on in our community right now. I'll put it in the description anyway, because they wanted a description, and that was the only thing I could think of to describe the community and what's going on in the community right now. Monday was a holiday, and Tuesday the trash ran, and so today must be Wednesday. That's how I keep up with the days of the week. And also, I've been trying to keep up with if and when we're going to get another stimulus check, you guys. And we're not going to know anything for another week yet, because stuff isn't clear. And the president keeps saying he found money left from the old stimulus program that he could send everybody stimulus money out of, and he's not doing it yet. So I'm sure they're all waiting for election day. If we get another stimulus check before election day, I think we'll be real lucky. But I was kind of hoping it would come in sometime soon. I want to get my she shed paid off so I can get it moved. That way, after I get my court shed over with, I can be ready to head up out of here. I'm going to be ready by then. I'll have everything done, and I won't have much left to do. It's going to be winter time, so I don't really know. I'll probably have to go to Oklahoma anyway and get all my stuff set up there. But I do want to try to get my travel on by the time the weather starts getting warm in spring, due to the fact that I'm going to go and I want to buy some land, hopefully out either in Colorado, Arizona, or Nevada. Just a small place, because I'm going to have my she shed on the property in Oklahoma. I'll have the mobile home here, and so once I buy land in another area, I'll move my camper to that land, and I'll have that set up there. And then that way I can travel around amongst the three places and park and visit. If whatever I'm close to, I'll have a stop off point to where I can stop and rest and plug up to the electricity and whatnot. And I might even be able to use my locations. Well, probably not the one in Oklahoma, but the one here and the one that I buy out west somewhere, for stop-off points for travelers to stop by and take a rest for a week or two and have a place to park and relax in amongst people's traveling. I think that would be a good idea. I think they have that RTR too early in the year, though. It seems like they have that thing in January or something, and it's I don't know how the weather's going to be for traveling. If my court's even over with by January, it may not be. It's looking like everything may get offset again. I know I got a lot of haters out there that are just sitting there waiting for me to go to prison. Idiots. I guess everybody's sleeping in this morning. So what do y'all want to talk about? Anything good going on? I have a real hard time running a live stream out by where I'm painting at. Otherwise, I would have waited and just do the live stream out there while I'm painting. But it seems to not be able to connect to the internet very well on the other side. Why, I don't know. Yeah, I know. I get up awfully early, Carlos. Yeah, and we're 2 hours difference than you. Are you going out to the slabs this year, Carlos? Take a visit out that way. See what's going on out there. I still plan to go visit Slab City. It's just by the time I get ready to start traveling, I won't be in any death dire hurry to get there, like I was before. But so now I can just take my time and go there at my leisure. Oh yeah, that's what I'm hoping to be able to leave by then, so I can go and attend that. And if not, if I'm still going to be tied up here, Carlos, I'm going to try to get a travel pass out of state so that I can go to it. I gotta wait and see how things are looking. I'll know probably more by the first week of November how things are, if court's still going to be scheduled for the end of November or not. I get this new lawyer, you know. I got a new lawyer in the pocket, and still haven't got to talk to him yet. And most likely he's not going to last. He'll most likely get fired too, so my shit may just have to get put off. They like to offset you. You know, the more times you come back to court, the more money the court gets to make. You know, because they get paid by the state. That's why they like you to get a lot of court dates. Yeah, everybody keeps asking me, what am I going to do with this place here? You know, once I move away, and I said, well, this place here's nothing. It's good. It's good for collateral. You know, you never know if you're going to need bond. You need a collateral for a bond or something sometime. So, you know, property deeds are always good collateral for a bond. Yeah, that's the way I look at it, Carlos. There's too many places. I've got a lot of places I've got to go, and I figured I can stop because I'll probably go to Colorado and come back down the west coast from that direction, and I've got a lot of people to visit along the way, or to stop and say hello to. I'm going to have to make a bucket list of stops. You know, whoever wants me to stop by and do a meet and greet along the way, you know, I don't mind. I'd love to stop and visit with people for a minute or two, you know. I won't be looking for a place to park or anything. I'll most likely be traveling in my van or in another vehicle, depends on what I decide I want to do and travel in. I might pick my old minivan back up. It's still in Oklahoma. I've got an '05 minivan, a Ford Freestar. I may pick that up and travel in it. Be a lot cheaper on gas than this big old van I've got. I'll just have to downsize what I'm going to take with me and not carry so much. But oh, I'd love to go. I'd love to go to visit Mexico too. Oh yeah, that is a much better view. I love beaches. That's why I can't wait till I get down south. See, actually, I wanted to be able to be down there in March. I wanted to go to Mardi Gras down Louisiana in March. I've got a lot of family that I need to visit in Alabama. I've got friends in Alabama I wouldn't mind stopping by and saying hello to. I'd like to stop and say hey to Voodoo and Ginger. Hell, I'd even like to stop and say hey to Tyler. I like Tyler. A lot of people don't like Tyler, but I've always liked Tyler. They say Tyler's a troll, but he ain't never trolled me that I know of. So I mean, if he has, I didn't know it, so it doesn't matter. I still like him, and if I liked him, I probably liked him as a troll too. So it doesn't matter. And hey, Tyler, if you're out there listening, good morning. But Oh, I love the beach, Carlos. Yeah, see, Carlos, I'm getting old, and when I die, I hope like hell I die on some beach somewhere with nothing but pure white sand for miles and miles and miles, you know? And I want to just fall over dead right on a beach somewhere. Yeah, I've always gotten along with Tyler. Tyler has good humor, you know, like Rodney. Rodney's humor's a little way out there, but I love Rodney's humor. A lot of these people are pretty funny. I just mostly, these days, Carlos, I just been kicking back and watching it, all the hate going on. And it's, if it's not one hating somebody, it's somebody else hating somebody else. It's just a constant hate thing going on. It's like, you know, it's called the train wreck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves a train wreck, you know. And if you're on YouTube for the entertainment, you're wanting to see that train wreck. And there's one always happening in this community. You know, always once somebody decides to, oh, well, I don't like this person or I don't like that person. So there's always a train wreck to watch. Some kind of dispute, some kind of fight, some kind of argument, you know. I don't get in the middle of most of them. Exactly. Yeah, I don't have hate bones. I don't even hate the people that hate me and despise me and that want me in prison. I don't even hate them. I feel sorry for them, because they're eating themselves alive with the hatred. But I don't hate them. I don't hate anyone. I don't have any reason to hate them. They're not affecting my IRL, in real life, one iota whatsoever. So they can they can keep the hate going on. You know, I guess it makes them feel special, makes them feel important. I don't know. I just can't be wasting my time and my precious moments alive on hating somebody. I'm not saying I ain't going to hell when I die, because I'll probably go to hell for things, things, other things that I've probably done in life, you know. But it ain't gonna be for hating people, that's for sure. Exactly. Yeah, who you like and who you don't like, and they get mad at you because you like somebody they don't like, and it just reminds me of third grade or third to sixth grade in school. You know how you know, I don't like you no more because you like so and so. You know, it's like when the little boy pulls your hair on the playground and then runs off because he's got a crush on you, and he don't want to. Oh, okay, honey. Good morning, hubby. Yeah, they get people's pussies get wet over stupid issues like who you like and dislike. Well, like I tell them, I don't really care what they think about me. I'm gonna like who I like, and I'm gonna talk to who I want to talk to, because I'm not. I'm uncontrollable. I guess I'm not saying that I'm not trollable. I'm uncontrollable. There's my hubby. Good morning. I've missed you. I'm so happy to see you enjoying your vacation. I wish I was there with you. And you're looking really good. Oh, okay. All right. Well, stay as long as you can, honey. But you're looking really good. You're really, you look happy. You know, you can tell you've lost weight. You're just looking super sexy. Super sexy. The Kang is super sexy. Yep, 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 yep. And I hope you find time during your travels to stop by and visit, because, you know, I'm here. I always got a place for you. And we got a lot of things we could go, you and I can go video. Well, I'll let you do the videoing and all that jazz, you know, if you come visit. But there's a lot of things to see and do here. I think you'd enjoy a vacation here. This is a tourist town. That's why I'm saying that. There's a lot of stuff to actually see and do. Honey, you looked good. You looked good before. You just looking extra good now. I've always liked short men. You're just about the right size in height. The rear, the Kang and his queen. But you know, certain people, though, Evan, seriously, certain people hate seeing you happy with whatever's going on in your life, and, you know, and just like they hate seeing me happy, too. I mean, they go all out of your way to try to detour you from that happiness, but they're not going to stop you, and they're damn sure not going to stop me. I'm going to be happy regardless. Yeah, as long as we just don't allow them to affect us, we will be fine, fine, fine. And I'm happy to see Jam's home. Good job, buddy. Is so happy. I don't think I've ever seen him happier since I've seen him on the YouTube. I think the happiest I've ever seen him. And Jam's looking really good. She's sexy as ever. Are you still in Vegas, or did you already leave Vegas, Evan? I've been to Vegas, though. Vegas isn't, to me, it's not all that. You know, if you like the fast lane, rumble jumble life, you know, where nothing ever closes and you don't even have dark, you know, everything's daytime. You know, there's no difference between daytime and nighttime in Vegas. So I stayed there 2 months when I went there. And, well, actually, the time I went there that I stayed, I've been through there several times, but I did stay there for 2 months during one travel trip, and nothing impressed me there. I wasn't even impressed by the pawn shops that stayed open 24/7. I noticed they stayed quite busy, though. I guess people go there and gamble their money away, and then they get broke and need some more money, so they start gambling away everything they brought with them. I like that rock, though, that was in that picture you put up. I think that rock's cooler than shit. And honestly, I was correct on my statement. I think that rock has more brains than half of these people I see making comments on YouTube. Oh, Carlos, are you leaving Las Vegas? Well, like I said, Vegas is a nice place to visit, go on a vacation, or even go there and get married and then leave. But it's just not a place where I'd care to live, or, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't mind buying some property outside and away from Vegas, out in the country somewhere, but not in Las Vegas City. Let's put it that way. I do like the sandy loam. Oh, it is. It's difficult, but I didn't have any problem either. I didn't have any problem getting there, and actually my vehicle took me there. I was actually headed to California when I hit Vegas and stayed there for 2 months. But my vehicle saw a sign said Las Vegas, and it wasn't long at all, and there I was sitting right in Las Vegas. And so I said, well, hell, I actually went in one casino while I was there, and I spent, back then you took coins, you put coins in the machines back then. Now they did just those either paper money or those paper tickets, you know. But back then you actually fed money in the machines, cash money. And they still have a few slot machines here and there in some of your casinos that still take the coins. I know the casino in Mississippi still had a couple of those old machines in one of their casinos. Because I do love casinos. And where I travel, I always stop in the casinos there. I've played slots all over the United States. Went up to Buffalo, New York, to Niagara Falls. I played in that big casino there. I went out to Albuquerque, New Mexico, and played in that casino there. And that casino there was crappy, actually. I mean, I have been a lot of places in Mississippi, Louisiana, Oklahoma. I've traveled around and went to a lot of casinos. See, I've never had a drug or alcohol addiction. Never have in my life. Never have been addicted to anything. Not even bud, not even weed. I never have been addicted to any kind of anything in my life, except for I love to gamble. But I've been punishing myself lately. For the last year, I went and gambled, I think one time. And I spent $40, and I said, nah, I'm done with it for a while. You just have to take a break sometimes. If Evan comes to visit, though, I'd like to take Evan and go over to the casino for about an hour or two and hang out and play a few slots. Or I don't really care about the table games. 3-card poker is about the only table game I really care for. I think the two main ones they making any money at, those craps and roulette. I don't really think they make much money on the blackjack tables here. They've got too much, the minimum bet's too high. They got too many decks of cards in the shoe. So I think the dice games is more set up for taking your chance on winning anything. But me, I prefer good old-fashioned slot machines. I like the horse races. I like betting on the horses. Hell, I'd probably bet on 2 dogs taking a crap, see which one was going to take the biggest crap. But it won't be long. Football season will be in. I like a little football pot here and there. I don't mind putting money on a football pot. Normally, I'm pretty good about figuring those out, too. But a friend of mine showed me how to bet the horse races by using the racing form and the stats and the specs on the racing form to figure out what horse is going to win or lose or whatever. And so I use a lot of that information to figure out how to bet on horses. The main thing, though, is you got to pick a horse that's got a popular jockey riding it. That's normally who's going to win. It's normally going to come in one of the top 3 slots on horse racing. And then second, I look at the conditions of the track. If it's sunny, if it's rainy, whatever. If the horses are wearing blinders or they're wearing socks because it's cold, you know, I use all these things. Everything has something to do with the other thing. And the main thing is the length of the track, okay? Because let's say you've got a horse that normally wins, but he wins on short tracks, you know, say mile and a half long furlongs. Well, you get that horse up running in a 2-mile or longer furlough, and there's chances that horse is not going to win. He's going to give out before he gets to the finish line. So even though he's been used to winning, so every bit of this stuff you have to take into consideration. So it's really hard, and you don't have a lot of time unless you get there a couple hours before the races start, get your racing form and go through everything, and then go around and look at the horses when they bring them into the pits. Because if I've got my horses narrowed down to 3 that's going to win, and one of them 3 takes a shit, I'm going to bet that one that took the shit to win. Because believe it or not, he's most likely going to win. Because the horse is out there running, all of a sudden he's got to take a shit. He ain't going to win. He's going to slack off. Because, you know, I haven't really seen too many horses running a horse race that shit while they're running. I think a horse likes to be standing still when he takes a crap. Not like chickens. Chickens can walk and shit at the same time. So can turkeys. And that's how they prefer to do it. But horses are a little bit different. And I'd actually like to go to Louisiana. I'd like to go see a corgi race. I'd like to take Wiggles and let him watch the other corgis race. They have corgi races down in Louisiana now. They used to race greyhounds a lot. They still might do it, but now they have corgi races. These fat little dogs like mine, they actually run and race, and people bet money on them. Yeah, Wiggy, come here. Do you want to go race? Do you want to go to Louisiana and race? Look how fat he is. Boy, he can run too. Look at him run. Run. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Wiggles, and that little wiggy tail. Yeah, you'd run good in a horse race. Oh. Well, I guess everybody's leaving. I don't know. People are coming and going. Like the Wizard of Oz says, people come and go so fast around here. I like the Wizard of Oz. Actually, it's not a bad, they have Wizard of Oz slot machine games too. When I was in Mississippi, I won a couple $300 on a Wizard of Oz game there. That was actually the only game there that I did any good on. And it was an unusual and real tall machine. Had a lot of stuff going on in it. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Well, I see 2 of my haters came in and gave me a thumbs down. Y'all don't forget to hit that like button if you're coming through. YouTube likes that stuff, you know. But all I gotta say is everybody needs to just be good people. Just try to be good people. Have y'all been to Vegas? Anybody else like to go play slot machines when they travel? I like to travel to places that either have a beach or a slot machine. One or the other. Yeah, it's about time to brush my dog's winter coat out and get ready for the next winter coat coming in. I think he's starting to get his winter hair and he's pushing out his old winter hair. I had him brushed down good here last month, but he looks like he's going to need a brushing again. He's not shedding bad, but I keep him brushed out to the point to where he doesn't shed that bad. I've noticed my squirrels are gone. And I'm wondering if somebody has killed my squirrels, because I haven't seen any squirrels. And I had 3, a mama and a papa and a baby, that stayed here all summer long, and now I don't see them anywhere. Some asshat probably shot them and killed them. They don't appreciate nature out here at all. People kill just to be killing. I don't even think they'd eat them. They probably just killed them to be killing them. I know when the geese flights come through next time. Oh, good morning, Heck Dam. Oh, yep, good to see you too. I've really missed you, actually. I think I know who you are. And yes, I really do miss seeing you. It's okay, I won't say. But yeah, I do miss you. I like you a lot. I caught the tail end when I woke up. I caught the tail end of Jessie's online, and I went in there and spoke to her a moment, and then she went to bed shortly after that. I wasn't in there very long, but I went in and gave her a light and visited for a minute. I've never really had any problem with Jessie. And I actually used to really love her old live streams she did with her makeup reviews and different things. I enjoyed her video the other day with her slushy review. I love slushies anyway. I make my own these days, but I didn't even buy store-bought slushy this year. None at all. And I usually get them at the Shell station because they're usually pretty good and reasonable. Oh, good morning, Dan. Good to see you. Glad you got to drop in for a minute. Are you driving? Yeah, the other day I did my live stream out by the camper where I was painting, but my internet connection doesn't stay connected out there very well. This is the best spot right here for doing live streams. So I'm probably going to have to come right here and do all my live streams, because the other places I just haven't been. This is the best place I've found to get an internet connection. When are you going to come back through? It's nice meeting you, Dan. By the way, y'all, yes, I did get to meet Dan in person. Dan, I drove it out and I met Dan, and Dan and I had a real nice visit. And hopefully I'll catch him coming back through this way. Oh, my figs are on the way. Cool, thank you. Yeah, because I want to get some going. I want to share some seeds or plants off of them with Red Road next year. Because she wants to get figs going too. Oh yeah, we had a great visit. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Hey, and you parked that big rig like a champ. I don't think I've ever watched a truck driver park that perfect. You parked perfect. You know, I've been watching truckers park for years, because when I travel, I stop a lot in truck stops, you know, and sleep for the night. But yeah, you parked that big rig like a champ. Big old rig too, pretty. Yep, I really enjoyed the visit with you. And I want to thank you again for the hat you sent me. I love my hat, by the way. You know, I'm going to be using that this next summer. I'm going to get a lot of use out of that hat this next summer. Once I start gardening and whatnot, I'm actually going to wear it. Well, we got the land in Oklahoma, Dan. We're waiting on the electricity to get put in right now. Oh yeah, it will. Yeah, and I really, at my age, I needed a good sun brim like that to keep the sun off my face mainly. It doesn't really bother the rest of my body that much, but you know, when you start getting old, your face, you know, is the main thing you need to protect from the sun, and so that's going to come in really handy. But anyway, yeah, we got the land out in Oklahoma, and waiting on the electricity to put in right now before we start actually getting everything moved there. So hopefully this week it'll all get put in. Oh hell yeah. Oh, Oklahoma has some kick-ass freaking green, man. I am not kidding you. Shit, I've been smoking Oklahoma bud for freaking forever. Yeah, it's 8 acres. It's actually my daughter picked up the land for us, and I'm getting about, well, actually as much of it as I need. Probably less than an acre of it all on take for me and my dogs and my cat and my chickens. Uh, will be my corner. And I want a corner farthest away from people as I can get. I'm probably going to be so far out in the acreage, I'll have to drive actually to go up to visit my daughter. Yeah, as soon as, yep, I'm getting seeds collected. I'm saving a lot of seeds. I've got a bunch of more seeds dried up too. Uh, I'm drying right now a bunch of more tomatoes and peppers and stuff, but I got a lot of fruit that I'm drying up right now, fruit seeds, and I've still got to cut my lemons and limes up and get the seeds out of them. But I got honeydew melons. I got a lot of honeydew melon seeds, and I got some cantaloupe seed. In other words, I got more seeds, and I'll when I bag up seeds to send out, I'll send you another little package of seeds with some of these newer seeds in it. Well, I think out in Oklahoma, I think people have cattle and stuff out there. I'll probably be closer to where I can have an access to getting me some cow poop. And so I'll be able to do mushrooms and different things with the cow poop for the garden and different things. Oh, cool. That'd be great. That'll be great, Dan. I'd appreciate that. Yep. Yeah, Ireland has good seeds. They do. The seeds from Canada aren't bad though. My son-in-law actually, he's legal to grow and all that, but he ordered some seed from Canada, and they did okay. They're just not very cheap, especially if you get female. Yep. Well, I'm a grower. I can grow anything, and anything I grow is bigger and better than what anybody else grows. I'll probably come back up here, excuse me, in the summer, and I'll probably bring a trailer, and I'll go down here and get a trailer load of that compost and take it back to Oklahoma for the garden and all the plants there, because you can't beat that compost that they give away here. Of course, I will be making my own compost too, but it takes a while before you get a lot of compost. So the first year I'm going to have to haul me a load, is what I'm saying. Yep, that's true. Or from China, because I get stuff direct from China, and they send it over to another country, and then the other country reboxes it and ships it here to me, because I order from other countries, and that's how they've been doing it and getting away with it legally. That's how I got that phone. It took a while for that phone to get here. I thought I was actually going to get ripped off for that money for that new phone, you know. But hell, it's a $1,500 phone. I got it for $119, you know. One of the newest model phones there is out. And so, you know, I saved quite a bit of money by buying direct. I don't care, you know, what country don't like it. I'm going to buy where the price is best at. If the product's good and the price is the best, I'm going to go there. I don't got nothing against none of these countries. Whatever problem they have with the United States, that's their own problem. Personally, I don't have a problem with any of them, so I'll buy from all of them. Oh, I got me a new mask in, Dan, and it's the one with the filters on it, and it's actually got a layer inside it, so you can take it out and change it out. You don't even have, you can rewash them, actually. They're a material. I don't use Wish at all. I never liked them. I always thought there was something fishy about Wish, and I honestly don't buy off eBay either. Wish and eBay, that's two I don't buy from. Actually, when I found this phone for sale cheap, it was something that just popped up as an ad online. Oh, no, I got it. No, I got another new mask. That was that old cotton one. I didn't like it. And I was actually coming down sick with my bronchitis when I was there visiting you. Good thing I wore my mask. But I'm over the bronchitis now. I feel a lot better. Yeah, but it's only it was unlocked, but it's only unlocked for ATT. That's the thing, and I wanted to put it on Verizon, but I can't seem to get Boost. I can't get any of those people to put it on there. I've got to unlock it for these other companies. So I'm going to have to actually put it on ATT and then get it unlocked from there to somebody else. But ATT told me if I want to use it, they said just shove your SIM card in it. Because, see, I was going to activate it with ATT, and then for some reason, the SIM card slot got locked up in it, and the phone wouldn't boot when I was on the phone with ATT. And so they just sent me another phone. I just had to pay the sales tax on it. And so I got another phone that's actually not 5G. And I got an iPad. So anyway, all I had to pay was the sales tax on them. So ATT took good care of me on that. And so, but they told me if I'd rather use that other phone than say this new phone they sent me, all I got to do is pull the SIM card out and slap it in another phone, and it does work because I've tried it. But I was wanting to get a phone that's on Verizon. Because, you know, when I get out traveling around and stuff, Verizon picks up better service than ATT in a lot of areas. And I wanted to be on Verizon. Yeah, the only problem is, Dan, is now I got to pay for 2 more lines. So now I've got 3 lines with ATT. That's where the extra money's coming in. Oh, and he waived all the activation fees. I don't even have to pay those. The guy took good care of me. So, hey, good morning, McVee. But yeah, I'm doing the live stream today on the iPad. But anyway, so yeah, anyway, until I don't know how long it'll be, but anyway, I can shut off these other lines eventually, okay? Just decided to do a live stream before I get started working today, McVee. Actually, today I'm just going to finish up weed eating, and I don't have that much to finish, so I thought I'd do a live stream early and then finish my weed eating this afternoon. tomorrow I will be back painting again. And I can't live stream from out at the camper painting because I don't get a good reception. Okay, Dan, holler at me later, and thank you again for all your help and support. And I do want to, when you're coming back through this way, I do want to hopefully get to meet up with you when I'm feeling better. And hopefully I won't be sick when you come through next time. So you drive safe and holler at me anytime. If you need somebody to talk to you while you're driving, Dan, and keep you from falling asleep, just ring my number right on up. I'll be there to talk. I've got another friend that lives here that's he's an over-the-road trucker, and he used to call me all the time to keep him awake while he was driving because he knows I talk nonstop. You're welcome, sweetie. I love you, Dan, and I'll see you on the next go round. See, I'm not as bad a person as all these people make me out to be. Dan knows. Dan's met me. And my other little secret visitor that was here, he's met me. He was a super great visitor too. He came after Jose left and stayed here a couple weeks, but he helped me get a lot accomplished around here. He helped me do moving some stuff that was too heavy for me to move by myself, and so, but anyway, and he helped me with some painting in the camper, and I don't know what all. He helped me do a lot of things, though. There's a lot of things he helped me with while he was here. He even chipped in on the food, and I told him, you don't have to do that. You know, I don't at all, you know, feeding people when they come to visit, because that's all I can really offer people's place to stay and something to eat. But I don't mind visitors stopping through to visit and stay a couple of weeks, or, you know, till they get time for their next check and get on the road again, you know. I enjoy my YouTube visitors. One bad visitor doesn't make it bad for everybody, is what I'm saying. Just because you get one person that was not a good person that visited you, that doesn't make everybody else bad people. And I'm not gonna even hold that flag up, because it don't fly. It's 9:37 here. Well, we still got 10 people in the chat. Hope everybody's hitting that like button. Let me look and see. Yep. I got 10 thumbs up and 4 thumbs down. So I've had four of my haters have stopped in lurking. That's okay, haters. Your thumbs down counts too, so we take them good or bad. All thumbs are welcome. Thumbs up are good, thumbs down are good. I got a hair on my leg. I guess I'm going to have to shave it. No, 2. There's 2 hairs on my leg. I don't get a lot of hairs. I'm Native American. But I see 2 hairs on my leg sticking out. 2 little hairs. I'm going to shave them babies off. And then next month, when I get my check next month, I've got to take my dogs and my cat and get them to the vet. It's time to rabies shot again and their checkup and all that jazz at the vet. So this month was, I had to get the license plates and make sure all that kind of stuff's up to par. And I sent off and got a new title for my camper because it was stolen. Yeah, not the camper, the title to it was stolen while I was in jail last year. So I sent off, I got a new title coming in for my camper, so I'll have my title back. And they updated my driver's license and got my new license plate and did all that stuff at the DMV, got them all squared away. So now this next month I've got to get the dogs. It's gonna be probably close to $100 time for their checkup and their rabies shots, and I usually end up getting them a flea pill while they're there, although they don't need it. They don't have flea or tick. I usually just get the flea pill anyway. That way, if before winter, if they've got any flea, it'll go ahead, if they do have one or two, it'll go ahead and knock them off. So, and I'll pick up their new tag, those orange tags that I keep around their neck that keeps fleas off of them. It does keep fleas and tick off for about 6 months. So it's time for that again. So I'll pick them up a new one of those. So after they get their vetting over with, I'll probably stop by the feed store and pick those up. That way the dogs will all be in shape, and the cat too. I get the cat, we call it a rabies shot too, regardless. The cat doesn't wear a flea tag. That's why I'll probably get the cat the flea pill for sure, because the cat doesn't wear a flea tag. I don't put a collar on my cat. It's they're feral, so it's too dangerous to let the cat run wild in the woods with a collar on to sport a flea thing. So my cat doesn't wear one. But my cat does like traveling. Yeah, when I went to Oklahoma, my daughter's dog scared the cat. The cat took off in the woods, and the cat stayed there. I was there at least 6 weeks, and maybe longer. But anyway, I caught the cat the night right before I got ready to leave to head back here. The cat came home, and then as soon as we got back here, I wasn't back here very, very long at all. And I went to jail, and the cat stayed. They didn't even take the cat to animal control. They took my dog. I didn't have Wiggles at the time. They took Sam. But the cat stayed here and lived in the woods and survived. And he was so happy when I got home, because everything happened too fast. I didn't even get a chance to put out no cat feed for him. So he lived off mice and stuff and survived the woods. And of course, I'll keep enough water out around here for him. He didn't go thirsty. But my cat's a survivor, just like me. Yeah, I had to order me a new gas can. I helped somebody out the other day that said they were out of gas, and I gave them my gas can with my gas in it, and they said they would bring it right back with the gas back in the can, and this was over a week ago. But anyway, needless to say, they never showed back up, so I ordered me a new gas can. That's the second gas can I've lost loaning them out to people, but next time I think I'll just give out gallon jugs instead of pouring everything into a gallon jug and give them instead of giving them my gas can, because those gas cans are getting expensive to have to replace. Oh, my cat was out, let's see, a week, McVee. A week. He was out in the woods a week. He survived in the woods and fed himself and everything. He was still fat. He was fat. He wasn't hungry. He'd been killing mice and probably lizards and all kinds of little critters out in the woods. Probably baby rabbits and squirrels and things. My cat's a survivor. He's a good mouser anyway. He don't eat them nowadays, which I'm glad, because I keep him fed up, you know, which I'm glad he don't, because I don't want him getting sick off of none of that stuff. But I'm sure the stuff he ate out in the woods wasn't harmful. hadn't been eating any poison or anything because they were, you know, stuff running around in the woods. But he stayed right here close to home. He sure did. And he's a chocolate Siamese McVie. I've had him since he was maybe 3 days old. Actually, I found him. I was visiting a friend in town, and the mama dropped him in some underbrush. Oh, he's done survived a lot, McVie. When I first found him, seriously, he was about 3 days old, and the mama, I think, was trying to move him, and because she had some other kittens, but anyway, she was moving them from where she had them at, and I think she dropped him down in this underbrush, and then either couldn't find him or went on and moved the rest of the kittens and didn't come back and get him yet, maybe because she couldn't find. The underbrush was pretty thick, and so I jumped down in that underbrush and went through there, and I found him, and like I said, he was a little tiny thing. He wasn't no bigger than a baby rat. And I went to the grocery store and bought goat's milk, a can of that goat's milk, and mixed it with water, and that's what he lived on all the time he was getting big till he got teeth, and then I started feeding him soft foods and stuff, but I've had him all that time. And he survived the coons and the fighting with the other male cats out here in the woods. He comes in sometimes, his old back is scraped down from fighting with other male cats or coons. I'm not sure what attacks him, but he'll come back and have claw marks down his back where they've scraped his hair down. And he gets away from them, though. He always comes home. He's been hanging real close in here lately. Cats know things. He's been staying close to the house lately, which is odd. He doesn't take off prowling around much. Not like he used to do. I got to move this firewood over to the grill, clean that grill out too today. Get it set up so that I can yeah, we don't have coyotes now. We had I'm trying to think what they look like. Dogs. Foxes. We had foxes here one time. We had a pair of them, was going around killing stuff. They ate 2 of my chickens. I run inside and grabbed a gun, and by the time I could get back outside to shoot them, they done had my chicken in its mouth and was down over the hill and gone. And there was a silver one and a red one. But I think somebody found them. See, there was somebody living close to here that was raising foxes for whatever reason. And I think these 2 had got out of one of their pens, and I think they eventually must have caught them back up because they haven't been around here since then. So. And we had coons. A couple of coons out here. They were huge too. And them coons were big. They stood up over 2 feet tall when they stand up. And all of a sudden, those disappeared. I'm going to assume somebody killed them. McVie, do you have animals? Do you have chickens or any kind of... you said it's a city. Probably not. Do you have pets or anything that you have to worry about the coyotes and stuff? Now in Texas, they had a lot of coyotes when I lived in Texas. And people would kill a coyote and hang it up on their fence post to keep it. It would supposedly keep the rest of the coyotes away. Now I don't know if that's true or if it worked or not, but oh, Amazon processed my refund for my order. It was for something I didn't order 2 months ago and never did get. They said it was tied up in customs, so, oh, you got a Shih Tzu. Oh, those are so cute. They look like a dust mop. I thought about getting a Shih Tzu one time, and I ended up getting teacup Chihuahua instead. Oh, I don't blame you there. Those little dogs are just cute. They're just too cute. Yeah, Shih Tzus are really cute, and you can groom them and get their hair styled and you know, take them to a groomer and get their hair fixed all pretty, and, you know, I don't know, they're just a cute dog. I usually don't have time and money for a lot of groomers. That's why I get dogs that really don't have to have a lot of excessive care as far as grooming. Now I brush them and do all that myself, but they just don't have any long hair enough to groom and fix their hair all pretty. And I could tie a bandana around their neck and make them look cute like that. Actually, right now they're just sporting matching harnesses. This time of year, I leave their harness off all during the summer because it's too hot for a harness. But this time of year, it's getting deer season starting up. Yep, about every 3 months. Yeah, because their hair grows a lot and gets all shaggy. But anyway, I've got these harnesses for them. They're bright orange, and it keeps people can see that they're not a deer, so they won't shoot at them. Because Wiggles, he likes to sneak out the fence and take a run down the road. So I don't worry about Sam. He stays in the fence, but I still put their harnesses on starting this time of the year, and they'll wear them pretty much all winter till hunting season's over again. Then I'll peel them back off of them again. I take them off long enough to brush them out, and then put their harness back on. Keep their hair all fixed, all did. Keep their hair all did up. Yeah, but that's the fun thing about having a Shih Tzu, McVee, is the grooming part, getting them all cute and pretty, and you know they feel special when they get their hair all did. I used to do my little teacup Chihuahua. Yeah, exactly. They don't shed. My little teacup Chihuahua, she had a ton of clothes, and I mean, I had everything, a real mink coat and everything for her. She even had a wedding dress. But I'd dress her up in her little clothes and do like photo shoots of her. I got 50 million photos of that dog wearing all her cute little outfits. And she'd mostly just wear a t-shirt around. I had to change her clothes every day, though, or her t-shirt, because she'd tinkle and then get it, you know, wet on it. So I'd have to take it off of her and change her clothes. And she's like having a little baby doll. Do you put clothes on your Shih Tzu? I always like dressing my little teacup up. She was less than 4 pounds. She was a tiny little thing. And then I had fancy purses, dog purses that you carry. You know, they got special vented things in the sides of them and stuff so they could breathe out of them. So when I go for walks, I'd put her in my little dog purse and carry her around. She probably liked being dressed up, McVee. The only thing my teacup she didn't care much for that raincoat. She had a raincoat with a snap-off hood and all that fancy stuff with it, but she just didn't care for that raincoat. She liked everything else, though. She didn't mind me dressing her up. I dressed the cats up, too. I got to get my cat a bigger harness, though. He's outgrew the harness already. My cat's gotten really fat. I think he's going to take a medium to a large now in a harness size. Well, those little dogs, they get cold easier, McVee. Those little small dogs, they're not like Sam. Sam was bred to live in ice and snow. You know, he's that type of dog. And he don't even, I've got a raincoat for him, but he don't even like wearing that. These dogs I've got now don't even like clothes. But my little Chihuahua, she was funny. After I got her fixed, she had a hard time pooping, and she was almost like a reptile. She had to lay on a warm pad just so she could poop to get her belly warm. Oh, Petty, yes, those who judge you will never understand. Those who understand will never judge you. Amen, Petty. Thank you. That was very well said. Thank you very much. How are you doing, Petty Mall? Well, nobody has a right to judge anyone, anytime, any way, shape, or form. Because there's only one person in the whole world that has a right to judge anyone. And I don't know, I don't even think a judge has a right to judge anyone. But yet they do. But in the real world, a judge is the only one with a right to judge anyone, okay? And I don't judge anyone. That's not my job. You know, I always used to say, you know, judging people's not my job. My job's to set up the meeting. I always thought that was a cute saying. But glad to have you today, Petty Mall. Thank you for coming in. Don't forget to hit my like button too, by the way. Well, I think older dogs are just like people, McVee. They get set in their way. And if you'd, well, when she was little, if you'd have just kept dressing her up, you know, through her life as she got older, she probably wouldn't have minded it. But once dogs are just like people. Once they get older, they get set in their ways. She wasn't used to wearing clothes, and she dang sure don't want to wear them now. Look at those big, tall pepper plants out there, the ones on the right-hand side that are blowing in the wind. Those are pepper plants. Those have not had any peppers yet. All those smaller pepper plants have had peppers on them. And I picked the peppers the other day. I think I'm going to turn this, I've got some more Roma tomatoes coming on out there. I've got some more of these pink tomatoes. I've got some more big boys out there turning. I'm not ready to take the garden out just yet because everything's still producing. I'm going to turn on the sprinkler. I'm coming, Sam. Look at that sprinkler. Doesn't it look pretty? Well, they started that dozer up or whatever. I'm going to have to take a drive around there after a while and see what they're dozing up. They're dozing and grading something right directly almost across from me here. I hear the backup alarm going off. You know, and I went in that hardware store again yesterday and picked up some more paint roller things for my paint roller handles. And lo and behold, I forgot to pick up those plugs to go in my water barrel out here, my rain barrel. Oh, okay, where are you driving to? Are you on the motorcycle today, Evan, or did you get a rental car? Water sprinkling on my tablet. It's not. Yeah, I turned the sprinkler on a minute to water up the garden while I'm out here. That way I don't have to worry about that later. Oh, rental? Yeah, that's nice. Rental cars are nice. Ooh, great. I love salty videos. Woohoo! Yep, oh, I will. Believe me. Yeah, the only time I miss one of your live streams, if I just happen to step away for a minute or I fell asleep. You know, last night I missed everybody's live stream because I was just so tired yesterday. I just zonked out. I tried staying up later, but I just didn't make it. Because I've been trying to get so much done right now. I'm working myself into a frenzy right now, trying to get things done. Winter's coming on early. I've got to get this yard work done because I'm fixing to have to start raking leaves. I don't want to have to rake leaves through this tall grass, so I'm getting all the grass cut down so I'll be able to rake leaves through it. Oh, the return of the salty bitch. Cool. Oh, we got quite a few of them, so I can't wait to see which one this one is. We got quite a few salties. You know, I don't, the things I don't ever get a notification on, Evan, is your, when you do those community things that you post to the community, I usually have to go back. I always get those late because I don't get notifications on stuff that goes up on the community page. And so I just periodically go over to your page and look at your community tab and see what you put up and comment on it because, like I said, I don't get notifications on those. For what, maybe they don't send them on those. I really don't know how YouTube does all that. I know YouTube's been weird lately. It says I'm up 28 subscribers in the last 28 days, but it shows that I'm down 10. And the haters that say they don't come to my channel and they've unsubscribed me, they're still sitting right here. Every one of them sits right here and watches every video I make, everything I do, because they go back and comment on what I've said or done in my videos. And in the same motion, they're saying they don't watch me, they don't sub to me, they don't come over here. But yeah, they do, because they're sitting right there in the same sentence and telling everything I said and done. It's like Salty Ann. Salty Ann goes in there and comments on things I say to you, Evan. She hates it. She hates it because we love each other so much. She can't stand happiness. So, but she always goes back. She don't follow me and she don't watch me, but she damn sure goes back and says everything I say and do. Oh, thank you, Patty. Thank you very much. I can't wait to meet Evan. Evan and I are going to do some killer live streams. When I do get to meet Evan, we are going to have a show like you would not believe. And Icky Nikki's really going to be jealous. Yeah, oh God, she is. She is so horrible. I can't believe that somebody her age has got so much hate in them. It's just like I don't know, she's just full of hatred. You could just see the prune in her face, you know? But that's a good word for her. Cancer. Yep, there you go. I agree. There's so many people that hating, and they're either jealous. I think she's jealous of me. Because I'm probably the one out of everybody here that's closest to her age. And I'm younger looking, and I act younger, and I do more, and I'm more active. And all she can do is just sit around and be a prune and make her sour, rude comments. Okay? So, you know what I told her the other day? I told her old wrinkledy face looked like a road map to China. She kind of got mad at me, but, you know. And then Icky Nikki is always commenting about how I body shame people. But you notice I see her calling you fat and calling this one this name and that one that name. She body shames people all the time. But like it's been said, and I told you who said it, and they're just disposable. They're just disposable. I'm trying to think of the word he uses. They're just disposable people. And if you notice, they use everybody's live stream to put their hate agenda out there. And right now, like you said, they're hopping on Karma Sandwich and Cliff's panels now uh, to just to promote their hate, you know. And you know they did that to Jazzy, and I like Jazzy, you know. And I hated to see them doing that to her, but I knew what they were doing when they were doing it. But you know, it wasn't my place to tell her, and she probably wouldn't have listened to anything anyway. But they used her live stream and her panel chat to promote their agendas, and this is what they do. And we sit here and watched it for years. All of us have. But it just sometimes new people, it just takes them a little bit longer to see through all the bullshit that's going on. And have you noticed though that all of the trash talk and the all the hoo-ha and stuff, is majority of it is going on by people that don't even get on panels. They don't even run a live stream. They don't even do anything but hop in everybody else's chat and spew their verbal vomit. So they use everybody else's stream, everybody's panel, everybody's everything to promote their agenda, you know, whatever it may be. And I'm just not going to allow them to use mine. And that's why they don't like me. Because I refuse to allow them to use my channel, my platform, to promote their foul agendas. I'm not going to do it. That's why I've got so many mods in here. And if I miss them and don't get them out, or I can't, my mods will remove them. Collateral damage. Yeah, a collateral damage is the word I was looking for earlier. They're all merely collateral damage to these people. Good morning, Sarah. But everybody in here is collateral damage. If you allow them to use you for their platform to promote their drama, then you will eventually be collateral damage to them because they don't care about you. I've never seen anybody that, honestly, that Denise has cared about in her entire miserable life. She doesn't care about anyone. And she's probably going to be the biggest collateral damage right now. What species of animal is that eats their own, everything? They eat their own baby. But this is what they do. They eat their own. And they'll chew them all up and spit them out eventually. You just got to sit back and watch them. Yeah, it's raining here, Gerald. I turned the sprinklers on. I wanted to give these, I've still got peppers and tomatoes producing out in the garden. And I've got some greens that's still doing okay on the other side. I'll walk you around there in a minute, Gerald, and show you. After I'm going to let it water a few more minutes. The water's starting to run down the hill now. And so once it starts running a little more, and I just weed eated this front. I've still got to weed eat that front bank later. But I got it all all the rest of it weed eated down. Well, of course she will, Evan. They don't like her. They don't trust her already. Yeah, the people that say they love her, watch. They'll all eat her up and they'll all spit her out eventually. Just a matter of time. They're using her right now because they need her, and they use her channel for a platform. But watch. She'll probably be the last one they chew up and spit out because she's gullible. She'll keep her platform up for them for a long time. I just call her Psycho Nikki. Because you can't get no more cray-cray than that, I tell you. And her, just like all the rest of them, they're all using Mike Dibble to get their YouTube fame. I don't need to use anybody for YouTube fame because the haters have already made me YouTube famous. I don't need any YouTube fame. I'm gonna shut this off. Y'all hear that dozer or whatever it is? I'm gonna go Snoop Dogg later and see what the hell that is going on. Wow. Oh, I had them on for a minute, sour diesel. Hang on a minute, I'll take you around. No, I'll show you in just a second. I'm gonna walk around right now and show you the gardens. I'll walk around there in a minute and show you. But see, look here, I still got, this is pink. This is pink tomato, it's still putting out. Cherry tree's looking good. And these are the new tomatoes that came out later. They haven't put any tomatoes out yet. And look, I got a nice big boy tomato up in there, and that's this big plant over here. It's been going on for a while. But see the leaves? Look, I'm not kidding y'all about the leaves falling early. Winter's coming early this year. But see, look at all that. Still green, still going. See, look at that big old big boy tomato in there. And these big pepper plants here, they're as tall as I am. And these have not put out peppers yet. So I'm thinking these are probably those orange. Oh, they're blooming. They're blooming. They're fixing to. This one up here's got bloom coming on it. But there's the orange bell peppers. What I've been getting peppers off of are these down through here. And there's, if you'll look, see those peppers in there? It's those medium hot. Oh, I've got several in the house that are already turned, that are waiting. But see, look here. This is my collards. I've still got cherry tomatoes in there. And see, I've got some in here ready to pick. Look here. Look at them. There's another pepper plant. And yep, and look, I've got these aromas. See all those little red aromas ready to be picked in there too. And look at the big, whatever that thing is. It still hasn't bloomed, so I can get each seed off of it. And they're probably gonna be way up in the air. I'll probably have to get a ladder. Look, that's way up. See how tall that is? Hey. Neighbor walking his dog. And it'll be loud for a minute till he gets on by. The dogs are all going crazy. And this one here has got a green tomato in there. Big boy. I'll water it in a minute. But these are still blooming here. Everything's still blooming, and I'm getting seed pods off these. See the seed pods? I'm collecting up seeds off them for my peoples now. Yeah, my garden's been going since early in the spring, sour diesel. And look at all this. I still got to trim all this back. I have it. This is the freaking. Well, this is the grapevine and the raspberries. And of course, this is my prickly pears. I gotta pick some and send off to some people. But see, I haven't raked this yet, but I weed-eated all this yesterday. I got some salt clumps out there getting rid of a fire ant bed right now. I use swimming pool salt. And there's that big mimosa. Lynn, I sent you those seeds. That was off that great big, look how big it is. It's pretty. Oh, I'm gonna show you. No, I haven't got around to fixing. I'm gonna show you that sprinkler in a minute. I gotta dig it up and see what's wrong with it. I washed off the solar panel this morning. Oh yeah, my friend, my YouTube visitor that came, he got up on the camper and cleaned all the debris off the top of the camper and washed off my solar panels up there. But see, look at all this this is where I weed eat it, and I've got the